Anchoring this model blocks project, in which all the residents participated, were these two model bungalows: 7701 South Troop, 7700 South Troop. Both of these bungalows were gut rehabbed, and when we renovated them with all of the newest green, energy efficient, reusable materials and appliances. We even included things like a solar panel heating system, as you could see on the roof there at the 7700 building, the solar panels up top. We included things like rain barrels and other types of improvements to address energy efficiency. These bungalows, which were really in disrepair, were gut rehabbed and then opened up for tours. We had approximately 3,000 people from all over the city of Chicago come to our bungalow tours and just really fell in love with the community and fell in love with these homes.
What size home is it? I mean, this is just an enormous.
Yeah, this grand bungalow here. I'm not sure of the square footage, and I never actually had that question.
Are there more like this in the neighborhood, or?
Well, this is a rare breed. This is a rare breed. The original homeowner of this particular bungalow had, not only did he build this one, and he was a tile maker. He built this one. He built a home in the back of this lot. The term is a garage, basically a bungalow and a garage on the rear of the lot. And he also built the bungalow next to it. If you were to go inside, the craftsmanship required to build such wonderful structures was immense. And so, likewise, this more typical bungalow at 7700 was one that a lot of people could relate to, but they were just in awe of the the craftsmanship inside. During the restoration process, we restored.
What kind of things would we be looking at inside?
Right, inside you'd see
hutches, stained glass.
Hutches, stained glass. Yeah, we actually put new stained glass over the fireplaces, the new hardwood flooring, the maple cabinetry, addressing the issue of obviously the environment. Maple trees tend to grow and replenish as opposed to the oak. We went with maple hardwood floors.
So you would have planted this tree here,
right.
You were doing?
Now, the exciting thing, though, about this project is that the city of Chicago jumped on board and did infrastructure improvements as well. As you can see, the new street lights up and down the streets, new parkways, sidewalks, and the beautiful two flats also that are abound in this community received improvements through this model blocks project.
Give me some idea of what would that is a nice looking two flat. What would something like that sell for here? Round number.
Yeah, that one you would probably sell for anywhere from $275 to $350 around here. Since it's a beautiful two flat and there's a lot of work done to it. These bungalows, you could actually find bungalows anywhere from 100 to 130 to 230,000, depending on the quality of the bungalow and the repair. Most of the homeowners have been here for anywhere from 20, 30, 40 years. And in fact, a really interesting story that developed out of this particular bungalow is during the tours, which we opened up, as I mentioned, to 3,000 folks around the city, and it was publicized in the Chicago Tribune. We had a family that actually lives in Burr Ridge, read about the tour, saw the address, 7700 South Troop, and and recognized that to be their family home that they lived at during the 1950s, 1960s. It's an Italian family named the Filio family. The mother said she had to come out here and see her old home, and when she came in, she was in tears at how beautiful her home, she still calls it her home. You know, 50 years ago, she started crying how beautiful her home is. All the homes in the area, she started.
She might have planted that tree there.
She might have. She might have. She also had her son. She raised 8 children in this home. 4 of the children escorted her to this tour, and they told stories about, you know, some of their neighbors and some of the activities that they participated on in the block. They talked about this homeowner, and I mean, it was just a really exciting thing. And lo and behold, simultaneously, a lady that had lived down the street in one of the 2 flats, 7600 block, she also came out. And so she got a chance to see her old neighbor, who was still her best friend, and they both surprised each other, and they actually stayed out here for 4 hours talking to the neighbors here in the block and reminiscing. And it was just one of the most beautiful stories that really came out of this Model Blocks project.
If I were to buy one of those 2 flats and be an owner-occupant, what kind of rent would I get on the unit I'd be renting?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is still a very affordable neighborhood. If you own one of those 2 flats and you had a 3-bedroom apartment, the market rate rents are anywhere from $950 to $1350 a month. I mean, that's very affordable for a 3-bedroom apartment. I've got a 2-flat a few blocks over. You know, of course, I didn't benefit from this wonderful project, but yeah, I could get, and I've gotten, you know, $900 a month before. So yeah, I'd say $950 to $1350 for a 3-bedroom apartment.
Is typically the owner taking the first floor or the second floor?
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons the Auburn Gresham community has remained so beautiful and so strong, is because typically these are owner-occupied 2 flats and homes. So you'll find, in most cases, the owner of the home living on the first floor apartment and renting the second floor, or vice versa. Most basements are unfinished, but there has been occasion where you can finish your basement and potentially have a garden apartment. In this vacant lot right here, which is...
Would that garden be legal, or would that just
Well, of course, it should be legal. You know, you have to go through, you know, your due diligence to get it.
We all know how that
You
works.
know how that process is. Good. So keep going. And these 2 lots here, which are now vacant, we're planning to build, in partnership with St. Sabina's beloved community, we're planning to build 2 affordable single-family homes.
What kind of price range would those be in?
The price range will be $140,000, but we're going to have subsidies.
What?
Significant,
$140,000?
yes, $140,000
For a single-family home?
For a single-family home, and that doesn't include the subsidies, the buyer subsidies, because these will be. We're calling it an affordable product, but this will actually be the working class product.